This is Megastar Magazine TV.
Hello and welcome to Megastar Magazine TV. My name is Monique Igwe. In the news, Nigeria former president who was known for his anti-corruption stance and efforts to combat insurgency during his time in office, Muhammadu Buhari, has passed away in London. According to a statement released by his family, the former president died in a clinic in the United Kingdom. The announcement, signed by his former spokesperson, Garba Shehu, described his death as a great loss and prayed for his soul to find rest with God. President Tinubu has returned to Abuja after concluding a productive nation diplomatic visit to Saint Lucia and Brazil. The president paid a state visit to Saint Lucia as part of efforts to deepen Nigeria's engagement with the Caribbean nations and strengthen South-South cooperation. Tinubu on July 4th departed Saint Lucia for Brazil, where he attended the 2025 BRICS Summit held July 6 to 7, 2025. Gunmen launched a deadly attack on the Immaculate Conception Minor Seminary in Agenebude, Isako East Local Government Area of Edo State. The perpetrators took the life of an officer of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps and abducted 3 students of the seminary. The Catholic Diocese of Auchi expressed strong condemnation of the attack and urged swift action to secure the release of the abducted seminarians. The Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Auchi, Most Reverend Dr. Gabriel Dunia, described the incident as deeply saddening and condemned the repeated targeting of the seminary. The bishop noted that this is the second time in 10 months that the school has been attacked. The bishop called on authorities at all levels to take urgent action to protect Catholic institutions, Edo State and Nigeria's citizens. The Federal High Court in Abuja has dismissed a 500 million naira suit seeking protection for vulnerable residents of Nigeria's capital city, Abuja, including scavengers, beggars and roadside petty traders. The decision allowed the Federal Capital Territory authorities, including the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, to proceed with a crackdown aimed at ridding the capital city of the category of people. Judge James Omotosho, who put out the suit, said there is no dignity in begging as we are encouraged to work hard, holding that the fundamental right enforcement suit lacked merit. Nigeria's Senate President Godswill Akpabio has handed over the political structure and leadership of the All Progressive Congress APC in Akwa Ibom to the state governor, Pastor Umo Eno. The handover took place during a meeting of the APC stakeholders at the banquet hall of the government house in Uyo. Eno called for cooperation and unity, urging members from ward to state level to accept the merger and work together. On the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump has imposed a 30% tariff on imports from Mexico and the European Union starting on August 1st, weeks after negotiations with the major trading partners failed. Trump announced the new tariff on 2 of the U.S. biggest trade partners in separate letters. Trump said they were due to what he called Mexico's role in undocumented migration and illicit drugs flowing into the U.S. and a trade imbalance with the EU, respectively. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has told Russia's top diplomat that Pyongyang is ready to unconditionally support all actions taken by Moscow in its war on Ukraine. Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov is on a 3-day visit to North Korea, which has provided troops and arms for Russia's war on Ukraine and pledged more military support as Moscow tries to make advances in the conflict. Kim told Lavrov the steps taken by the Allies in response to radically evolving global geopolitics would contribute greatly to securing peace and security around the world. In sports, Chelsea player Madueke is on the verge of becoming Arsenal's 4th summer signing following the arrival of Martin Zubimendi, Kepa Arrizabalaga and Christian Nørgaard. The 23-year-old England international, who scored 11 goals and provided 5 assists for Chelsea across the 2024-2025 campaign, has agreed personal terms with the Gunners ahead of switch worth just over £50 million. Arsenal and Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle over a fee, and the final details need to be finalized before Madueke can join up with his new teammates for pre-season. Liverpool are to retire the number 20 shirt in honor of forward Diogo Jota, who tragically died in a car crash along with his brother Andre Silva. The Reds took the decision after consulting with Jota's wife, Ruth Cardoso, and his family, which means the Portugal international will forever be Liverpool's number 20. The number will be retired in honor and memory of Diogo across all levels, including the women's team and throughout the academy. In entertainment, veteran Nollywood actress Chinyere Wilfred has shared deep reflections on modern-day parenting and the increasing instability of marriages among the younger generation, drawing from her personal experience. Wilfred expressed concern about the current wave of broken homes and shifting family dynamics, which she attributes to a lack of traditional values and the rising influence of Gen Z culture. Wilfred noted parents of this generation are Gen Z parents. She explained that back in the days, parents wouldn't do most of the things we see today. Eminent personalities from across Nigeria and beyond, including family and friends, will gather in Ibadan, Oyo State, July 14th and 19th to celebrate the gospel singer Bukola Akinade, popularly known as Senwele Jesu, as she marks her 50th birthday. The two-in-one event is designed to honor both the remarkable life journey and ministerial exploits of the singer. The Golden Jubilee celebration kicked off on July 14th with a music festival tagged 50th Jubilee Praise at Christ Apostolic Church Eagles Wings Assembly in the Wakajaye Road area of Oyo State. That has been the news. For more information, follow our social media platforms showing on your screen. Up next is Voices from the Street.
Hi guys, we are live in the city of Abuja. My name is Queen Brown from Megastar Magazine TV. Today we'd like to know what people have to say concerning the recent development in the city of Abuja. The recent development done by the FCT minister. Let's go to the streets and find out.
Okay, so I like what he's doing. Okay, I've lived in Abuja for about close to 18 years now. Okay, so since RFI, this is another time we could say there's development. You could see now he has his ways. I have my fault, he has his fault. People judge people from different things. But if we're going to consider what he's doing in Abuja right now, I'll give him, let's take 100 out of it, I'll give him a 95, somewhere around that area. Because you can't, it's clear he's developing Abuja. There's a lot of things that need to be done, which he is doing. Now, on that rate, I'll rate him very high. I don't care about his personal self, his attitude, his ego. Every one of us have our own faults. Now, if it's that, now I'll give a different answer. But for what he's doing in Abuja, somewhere around 95, 90, let me not say 90, 90, let me not say 100, let me not say 99, but somewhere around 95, I'll give him. He's doing very well. That's my take. Obviously, I would like to encourage him to do more. There's what he did, what he's done with that Apo whatever road is very nice. I live in that axis, it's very nice. There's another road that needs to be open. There's some roads that need to be open. I think it should, because he hope that it will help that whole Guzape to easing up the stress going into Guzape. There are a lot of plans to open that road. I think it should do more, especially on that axis. That's my take.
I must say it's quite commendable. The minister is doing a lot. In regards to infrastructural development, roads are opening up. He's trying to expand the city and go into the interlands and all of that. So it's quite noble. It's quite noble. In comparison with the previous ministers, I think he's doing very well. He's doing very well. In as much as I still have some doubts about his intentions. Yes, about his land grabbing and all those forcing people out. Let's leave that story for another day. But for the infrastructure, he's doing very well.
My take in this is he's really trying his best. But although the city has been developed even before he comes in, but the point or the area where I'm seeing is this street lights. So most of the street lights is not really putting in place, and maybe breeze is spoiling some of them. And you see, it's not really. That's where I see my own. But everything is running fine. But we need to keep the city clean as well. Yes, we need to keep the city clean.
So far, we see new roads coming up. I would think it's commendable. However, there's a lot of lapses. In the sense like all these drainages always overflowing on the street. You see water flowing on the street. Drainages are getting stocked. Sewage water coming on the street. I think the FCT or APB should work on that one. Very necessary. In terms of the new roads and infrastructure, like the roads especially, is commendable. Well, for the lights, we're still watching.
Thank God is there for us, and the street light alone, we have freedom of moving without looking your back, thinking about all those boys that will come and snatch your phone. You will not even think about that. Everywhere is bright, you can move, and Coming to that again, the under bridges, we don't have all those bad boys there more again. At least it chased them away from the city. The black and white paint at the roadside alone is something too.
This is Megastar Magazine TV.